Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, I will show you a setup on Litecoin. I'm gonna show you how I found that setup and exactly how I will trade it. Alright, I'm Libs42 and this is the Birdnest YouTube channel where we give you the tools necessary to be able to trade profitably and consistently profitably. And today's video is sponsored by Bybit, which is definitely one of the best and biggest exchanges out there for trading cryptocurrencies. They have a lot of innovative online spot and derivatives trading services. They also have mining inside the exchange and staking products, as well as a new NFT marketplace. So definitely check it out. And if you use the link in the description below, you will get a $3,500 deposit bonus. So definitely check that out, guys. All right, so this is a chart of Litecoin right here. And as you can see right here, I'm using the replay function because I kind of want to go through very quickly here exactly how I find this setup and what I'm watching right here. So let's assume that I'm doing my market scan right here and we see price breaking the lows right here, right? So we're breaking the lows. We have a new weekly open right here. And I'm thinking, you know what? It looks pretty good for a potential move, a rejection here around the weekly open, right? So we have a move lower. What I'm thinking here is the local trend is bearish right here, right? So the local trend is bearish. So I definitely want to look for shorts, right? I want to look for shorts and I want to see if we can start a move higher right here. And if we do start a move higher up towards the weekly open, when we have a high and a low, I'm going to use the fib tool to mark out my fib levels of interest. And we're now starting to see, we're now starting to see a move higher, right here. So what I can do now is I can use the Fibonacci retracement tool. I'll add it from that high to this low. Let's extend it to the right. I'm also going to show you my settings for the fib tool. What you can do here is you can just pause the video. If you want to copy my settings right here, just pause the video and copy my settings. Go to template, press save as, and save it as Libs Awesome RLC template to use to make a lot of money in all markets. In all. Right, so that's the fib template, right? So what we see right here, we see the Litecoin price coming up and testing the midpoint of the reload zone right here, confluent with the weekly open. We have the 4-hour stochastics RSI in a beautiful position here above 70, about to give us a bear cross above 70. Let's see how this develops, right? The entry trigger here would be a 4-hour bullish engulfing, right? So let's see if we can wait for a 4-hour bullish engulfing. Let's see, got price hitting the top of the reload zone right there, getting a rejection, and boom, that's the candle. And this is currently the current price, so this is live, right? Now the last candle, beautiful bearish bullish engulfing and broke the weekly open, right? We're not trading above the 4-hour 20 EMA, which is not a great sign obviously, but still definitely interesting right here. So the short setup that I'm watching is actually, you go into the 1 hour, so you have the 4-hour bullish, the 4-hour bearish engulfing right here, with the rejection of the short RLC and the weekly open right here. So the setup is confirmed, but to get that best possible entry, you want to see like where would you think that you'll see a retrace on 1 hour, right? And there's definitely an area of interest right here, right? So if you want to get the best possible entry, I would say enter those short orders on the reclaim, on the retest of the weekly open, right? And then stops above that wick. So that would be my entry, right? Now for TP, I would be looking towards the 0% fib as TP1, where I exit 25% of the position, right? So I can use the horizontal ray here, which I have some nice templates for as well. 0% TP 25% move stops to entry. That's a nice it's a nice 3.6 R. So actually I might actually want to exit fully here, but if you really want to take some risk here for that big winner, you want to exit 50% down here, and then all the way down here at the -618 you want to exit rest of that 25%, and the average R of this trade will be somewhere around 5, which is very, very good. So this is the trade I'm watching, right? And this is how I find it, and this is basically the system I'm trading, right? So it's very, very simple, right? You look for the you look at the local trend, and you can ask yourself one question: is price above or below the daily 20 and 50 EMA right here? If yes, if they're below, you look for shorts, right? And if, of course, the 20 EMA needs to be below the 50 as well. You then look at the 4-hour moving averages, which you can see right here, the solid ones. Is price below them? Yes. If yes, you want to be shorting, right? If it's a local downtrend, you want to be shorting, right? So everything lines up here. Now you're going to be looking at the 4-hour 20 or the 50 EMA, and you're going to use those in confluence, right? So you're going to look for confluence on those, right? You can also look for them, as confirmation. So to explain that, the 50 EMA here was my go-to level when I look for that confluence around the weekly open. But here you could use the 20 EMA in the 4-hour, which is confluent with the 50% fib, and use that as confirmation of an entry. So what you want to see in this case is a break below the 4-hour 20 and then go long on the retest of the 50% fib confluent with the 20 EMA in the 4-hour, just like we did on the weekly open. But that will give you a much worse risk to reward. So if you do that, you will have to use the fibs as mentioned here. If you enter on the rejection at the weekly open, you only really needed to run to TP1, but in this case right here, TP1 is only 1.3 R, and the R of this trade right here with added confirmation would be 2 R. Now the win rate with the added confirmation are waiting on reclaim of the 4-hour or a loss of the 4-hour 20 EMA. In this case, the win rate is much higher, but the risk to reward is much lower. So you have to choose which one. And of course, with a lot of back testing, you will figure out which way is the best to go. And in my experience, when the 4-hour 50 EMA lines up with the weekly open and the reload zone, that's the best setups. They don't come along very often, but when they do, they have a very, very high win rate. So I take those trades every single time. You might be looking at this, right? But what if Bitcoin pumps? If Bitcoin pumps, this gets stopped out. But historically, looking at the bigger picture, this is a system I'm trading. I know that it has a positive expectancy, so I'm just going to take all the trades. All right, so that's a little window into my style of trading and my trading methodology. I can't pronounce that word, so I'm not going to try. If you like these short videos on trading setups like this, where you kind of get to know some more information about my trading system and the trading setup that I do trade, let me know in the comments below. And if you want more educational content like this one, make sure to tune in on the webinars, the live public free webinars I do on this YouTube channel every Tuesday at 8 a.m. UTC time on this YouTube channel. So definitely add that to your calendar. All right, guys, take care and see you guys in the next one.